Kaguya was on a journey to find Sasha and Ruby. She stopped on the roof of a skyscraper to collect her thoughts, gazing out in the distance at the bustling university campus she was headed to. She was miles away, but she could see everything with crystal clarity. As she watched, she thought about everything that had transpired over the past 2 days. She couldn't lie to herself. She was a little surprised that Violet had picked Victor as her husband. Kaguya paced, thinking out loud. At first, I thought he would run away when he witnessed my master's psychotic behavior. I know Miss Violet's personality well, but he seems to really love her. Kaguya sighed and thought about her life. She was 210 years old, young by vampire standards. Since the moment she gained consciousness, she had been trained to be the personal servant of Clan Snow. Kaguya was part of Clan Bank. The two families had an unbreakable blood bond, because they used to be one. That is, until one of Clan Blank's ancestral leaders went rogue and abandoned the clan, leaving them without a functioning hierarchy or political support. This meant that Clan Blank was demoted to a subsidiary family that existed only to serve Clan Snow. Because of a single vampire's decision, an entire bloodline was doomed to a life of servitude. Kaguya did not inherit Clan Snow's flame abilities, but she did inherit their immunity to the sun, which made her an asset. She didn't like feeling shackled by the responsibility that had been placed on her since birth. She liked being a servant, but she didn't like being someone's property. She exhaled in a shrug of resignation. The perfect maid can freely choose the master she wants to serve. Unfortunately, I'm far from being the perfect maid. It wasn't that Kaguya didn't like Violet, she just had complicated feelings about her master. Her face glazed over. But as Lady Violet's personal maid, I can't let her make a mistake she'll regret forever. I may not be perfect, but at least I'm hardworking. She chuckled a little to herself and jumped, headed in the direction of the university. While all of this was going on, Victor was at home with his parents. You guys really bought all this? I thought you were kidding. He couldn't believe what he saw before him. 3 boxes of fireworks, each the size of a microwave. Victor's mother, Anna, always asked a question without giving him time to answer. Why do you have that face, sourpuss? Oh, that's right. Because you always look like that. Anyway, we have to celebrate. You have no idea how much I wanted a daughter-in-law, so I can have some real girl time. She's so annoying. She's treating my wife like she's her daughter. Suddenly, she ran toward the kitchen looking for Violet, like a kindergartner excited about a play date. When she found her, Violet was staring into the kitchen with disgust. Anna ignored Violet's expression and hugged her. Violet is taller, so seeing my mom hug her is a bit comical. She looks more like Violet's younger sister. Violet was stunned by the affection, but soon she returned a soft smile. Lady Anna, what are you doing? Anna shook her head. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You are my son's wife, so you must call me Mom. Violet looked shocked, struggling to get the word out. Mother? She sounded like she had never uttered that word before in her life. Anna broke away from Violet and nodded, satisfied. That didn't sound quite right, but I realize you're uncomfortable, so I won't force you into anything. Violet panicked, embarrassed. It's not that. It's just... She fell silent. Anna beamed proudly. Shh, don't worry. Everyone in the world has secrets. Even my son and his wife. Violet smiled with relief. But why were you looking at the kitchen like it was a torture chamber? Victor shook his head. As always, brutally honest, Mom. Violet's expression took on several shades of red. She ducked her head in embarrassment and pouted. I was never good in the kitchen, and I wanted to make Victor something to eat. Anna and Victor looked at Victor in shock. Anna started squeezing Violet even tighter. Aw, you are so cute. My son hit the jackpot. Violet's face was completely red, and she looked to Victor for help, but he just shrugged. Leave me out of this. Anna stopped hugging Violet and squealed with excitement. That's it! It's official! I've decided I'm going to teach you how to cook. Violet's eyes brightened. Really? Anna pulled Violet by the arm and led her into the kitchen. Of course. Let's go! Soon the two women were chatting. Victor retreated to the living room. There he found his dad, Leon, leaned against the wall with his arms crossed. You found a good wife there. Victor returned his father's smile. You're wrong, Dad. Leon looked at him confused. I'm sorry? I didn't find her. She found me. Women these days are more honest with their feelings, huh? He crouched down and tried to lift the boxes full of fireworks. Leave it to me, Dad. Victor walked over and stacked all the boxes on his shoulder. Leon couldn't help but smile with pride at Victor's display of strength. You used to be a total wimp. Now you look like you could work construction. If only he knew. Victor carried the boxes across the living room. By the way, you two were out of the house for a while. What took you so long? It's way past dinner time. Leon followed him. We wanted to give you guys privacy. Anna chimed in from the kitchen. That's right, some time and space to get a little hot and heavy. Victor blushed. Mom! Anna continued nonchalantly. Don't be silly. I know all about this stuff. It's all very normal. You two are young, your libidos are running wild, hormones and whatnot. Violet grinned wryly. Indeed, we enjoyed last night. Victor turned a darker shade of red. She means that we sucked each other's blood, but my parents are definitely not ready to hear that. Anna looked at Violet with shining eyes. I think I'm going to like you even more than I already do. I found a partner! Violet cocked her head. A partner? Yes, do you know how difficult it is to be the only honest person in this house? My son is so antisocial that if it weren't for my positive influence, he'd be a fanboy for some cam girl. Victor set the firework boxes down. Really, Mom? Victor shook his head, frustrated. I wouldn't be a fanboy because I've never had any money, and I'm not naive enough to believe that if I paid those cam girls, I could get in their pants. Besides, I never had time to think about any of that because I was always worried about my health. In the past, I always looked like I had one foot in the grave. I doubt any woman would have been interested in me. Victor turned back in to hear his mom roasting his dad. My husband, well, what more is there to say? He's my lazy husband. In general, Leon was a good father. He was an excellent provider, and he was always there when the family needed him. Leon fumed. Hey, woman, don't trash talk me in front of my daughter-in-law. Anna stuck her tongue out at him. Suddenly, Victor smelled the sewer stink again. Those Inquisition agents must have returned. Damn it! Violet noticed it too, turning to face him with a tense smile. Honey, should we go get my things from the house? He nodded. Good idea, darling. Anna frowned. Aw, but we were having so much fun. Violet gave her an apologetic look. I live near here, and I just need to get some more clothes. Anna nodded. I see. Well, take care and come back soon. Violet walked toward the door, taking Victor's arm. Of course. We'll be right back, Mother. Victor smiled. That word is already getting easier for her. They were about to open the front door when they heard Anna call out from behind them. Her voice was shaking. Victor whipped back. Mom, what is it?